Welcome everyone to Appalachia. I'm your host Robert, and today I'm going to be playing some Fallout 76 with some friends. If you'd like to check us out on YouTube and on Twitch, you can under our respective usernames. For myself, it's TheRelentlessUndead. For Tammy, it's Tamapanda. For Jay, it's Zeofate, and for why do you have to make yours so much more difficult? Mud King 1996S. Fuck, man, why?
It was the only thing it wasn't taken.
Oh man, fucking! It's so hard to do Chris's as well. Come.
Whenever I'm doing Chris's, I have to go 6'9", because if I go 69, I am going to make a smirk, and it's gonna have some innuendo on it.
You know, it's kind of funny. I'm reading your subtitles, and they just basically said 69. It didn't care that you said 6, and then afterwards said 9.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me too much.
It was just 69. Oh, 69. Okay, and it's also the fact that I'm trying to see my words pop up, and just nothing. None of my words are popping up. There's only your words that are actually registering.
Yeah, it's the way I've got it set up is it's just tripping through my mic. I would have to set it up to trip through everything in order to get it to do that, and that if I did that, it would also pick up anything going on in the game and everything else like this, and that would just be
I get it. I wonder if you can just make it do it off Discord, but I get it.
Every time I've tried to do something straight off
something
of Discord,
somewhere breaks.
it's always caused a problem.
Oh, did you guys hear that they're redoing a couple of the perk cards?
Yep, it's not a rumor. They're redoing the Commando and Rifleman
and Shotgun 1 and Science, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Apparently on Travel Agent and Goat Legs. Apparently Goat Legs will make it so that you can fall from any height without taking damage. Travel Agent will actually no longer give you a discount. Instead, it will allow you to travel when you're over encumbered, and the discount that they normally would give you is given to everyone.
It goes from 30 to 20.
What the heck do you mean by 30 to 20?
30% discount to 20% discount for traveling.
Yeah, but the 20% discount is given to everyone. It's not part of the perk card anymore, from what I understand. The perk card is only for traveling while overburdened, and that actually comes at a cost. So, like, the max travel distance, like the max amount that you can actually pay to travel now is 6,000 caps if you're too overburdened. However, if you're too overburdened and you have a travel agent, apparently you can just fast travel to anywhere that's free, and it'll still be free. So then you can just go to those locations and sell your shit.
Yeah, that could definitely work.
White
Springs Mall.
That's fine. I think we're going to Chase World anyway.
Oh, hey Jay, did you make them 2 mods?
I've only got 1 mod that I can get. Actually, I might be able to make another.
But yeah, then apparently, Commando, I know for sure, is one of them. It's changing it so, like, instead of working for certain type of rifles and stuff like that, they're switching it up, and they're also going to make it where
I have nowhere near enough legendary modules to do anymore.
I was just saying, if you do the powers that work.
I don't have any legendary modules.
What? Oh, no, man.
They're also doing something about the fact that, like, there's going to be a perk card exclusively for crippling people. And that a couple of creatures that were originally vulnerable to crippling will now be able to be crippled.
Dark.
And that yeah, the science cards at the very least, they brought this, the guy I was watching, he brought up the science cards, but I think it's actually also supposed to be the other card that can't may just get unutilized, and if it does that, then it should drop in price, in my opinion. But you don't have to, I guess they're going to change it so if you know the recipe, you don't need a perk card to make recipe.
Yeah, you won't need science anymore because it, like for when we had to do energy weapons, energy and plasma.
If they're going to do that, it may be also that they're going to do that with the other card that they didn't say it, but it makes sense if they did that with the other card that also does that, where it's like you need to have a blank to like this card to make, you know, stuff. I know that they also did that with, like, they're going to be doing that with one of the building ones. But anyway. Are we doing the raid right away, or?
Well, we can give it a shot.
Yeah.
I will give
I was
one
gonna say,
single shot. No, that's not what I wanted.
That's not what I intended. Made it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting
Hello,
to see what
Dano.
happens with it all. I also saw how the fishing mechanics gonna work. It's gonna be interesting.
I haven't seen any of that stuff yet. Keep in mind, anything score wise, you need to use up all your
Yep, I know.
tokens by the end of tomorrow.
Yep.
Hey Jay,
Yeah.
fight me.
So, from what I saw of the fishing thing, it is a circle. And there's a fish inside. And as the fish is inside, you have to basically move your reticle to be on the fish, and it will slowly start going towards the center while it's on, while you're on top of it.
We'll see.
Campfire tales.
You have to join our team at some point there, Thames.
Yes, I have started buying fucking emotes. There's like one more go around. Hold up, what's my other armor have on it? Anything actually useful? The situation. I had 3 with 4 stars, and one my arm has is cloaking, endurance, defenders, and pro play. Damage taken while blocking.
Pat. Oh, right.
Cloaking, warming, safe cracking. Mutation, mutant slayer, glutton, durability, and rejuvenating.
The ride is fine. It's this creature.
Mutant.
The problem.
Agility.
Mud, you might want
Yeah.
to heal.
Oh,
Just saying.
Alan.
You will? Oh,
That better?
Man, I was trying to take a picture with you, Tams, and you're just like, oh, let's just get in front of him instead. So,
Hey, this
if I
better?
take a picture with you, bitch.
Yeah, it's just wanted. Your health was so low that it was just like,
Oh, is it
you want
actually a
to
camera
heal.
picture?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I can never
the
tell.
actual manual camera.
I can
Well,
never
it's
tell.
better.
if it's photo mode, it just uses the menu. If it's a camera, then it's using the physical camera.
Yeah, but just sometimes like like yeah, it's weird that you want to take a camera picture out there, but whatever. Moving on.
Alright, now what was I doing? Okay, one more. Missed my leg. Nocturnal powered thirst hikers and sawbones.
What the hell?
The fuck is saw?
What?
My
How do
emote
you-
changed. On your,
Oh,
like on my version of it,
Yeah.
it had instead of it having my let's roll, it had a little kitty or whatever, like doing a like wah fist in
no,
the air type thing.
weird.
Now it's back to my let's roll. No, no. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird bear.
I think you're drunk.
Go home, Panda. You're drunk.
Meet me. Go home, Hanny. You're drunk.
Why can't I see the chat? That's a good question. Why did it turn off my chat? There we go.
Twitch is being twitchy.
If you look at it for too long, it goes in the little thing behind the curtain. It goes, ah.
You say.
I sat on the floor and called it pie.
Well, what are you doing?
This I just love the how this reacts. This a little, just a smoke coming off me.
I don't see any smoke.
Yeah,
You guys
it's when he's glowing, it's only for the person that's actually the player. It doesn't actually show for anyone else. I found that out when I was watching back Tammy's videos and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I'm not glowing on her screen. I'm like, no wonder I can't tell if she's glowing or not.
Oh, I thought it was he's got his light on.
Newt checking in, and Rob checking his Pip-Boy.
Ah, crap.
Armor lock.
Yep.
GG. Num num num. Num num num.
Thank God you got your tent set out here. Oh, that's something else we forgot to do before we came down.
What?
Buffed. That's the entire reason I made that camp.
Yeah, for us to cycle through all the buffs.
Yeah.
Moria. We're done now. We're done that game.
Won't
Such a
worry
good
about
game.
it for now.
Once we got
Yeah,
all the
we'll
salt
give-
and the diamonds.
I'm on my way down. I just gotta get back in the rate. Whee! Ow!
Yeah, it
Kind
took
of wish
me a
there was
little
like
bit
an
to remember
elevator
how
or
to get.
something.
Yeah, there should be a fast travel option.
Yeah, you can only go onto the floors if you've actually like beaten them. That's why I was saying an elevator.
What was that?
Oh, no,
What
if
kind?
you die,
Instant?
it's a lot easier. But since I'm a ghoul and I can't actually kill myself with toxic goo, I'm pretty much fucked.
What's your minigun running there, Rob?
What do you mean?
For legendary perks.
Did my two-shot explosive.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
This is not a minigun either. It's a Gatling, but yes.
I also have some for you guys. It's just right now, we don't have the right perk legendaries for him.
No, this
From
guy,
what-
the snake. Evidently, one of the things we need to do is we need to keep on the forward section of the island, by where the snake comes out. Keep off to the side, and we want to use VATS
That's critical.
because he's got an eye that, if we can target it, does
Oh, he's got
stupid amounts of damage.
Well, if you guys want to do that, it's just I'll try staying alive. That's my goal here. Is just try staying fucking alive.
Yeah.
Watch out for the tail. If the tail pops up, we need to hit it and hit it hard because it will destroy part of the platform.
When
Well,
we were doing it last time, when the tail actually popped up, we actually killed it pretty fucking quickly. So
Yeah, it's evidently it's not that strong. It's not that.
it just when it pops up, it just means that someone has to say, "Hey, tail's up," and we all have to focus.
Left, right. I'm coming. And
Last chance to do any repairs to power armor or anything else like this. Just as an
I need
heads up.
to repair. I need to repair my Gatling plasma.
That's why I mentioned it. It's just a heads up and a reminder.
You know, during the raid, I usually crash right at the fucking end. For the past 6 to 7 times I've actually finished it, I have not crashed once.
What am I looking at?
Is he asking to crash? Like some
Yes.
That's what it sounds like to me.
okay.
No, I'm just saying because you on the old account, I would crash constantly at that stage.
Trying to look at,
Riggedy wreck, son!
go look at my stream. You're headless.
Yep.
You're an airhead.
Yep. No, I'm just
Yeah, on mine.
a bonehead who's scared.
That is done.
I'm seeing no bonehead.
That's
I'm
what
seeing
it
no
is.
bones at all.
It's like a turtle, man. Like I'm a bonehead who's a turtle.
It just, went into his body.
Wait, who's that?
Okay, let me just double check. I don't think I'll have a problem, but just let me double check.
It is the walking Nuka-Cola quantum billboard.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Hold up here.
Something for you guys
These are
to split amongst yourselves.
If it's drugs, I'm not taking them.
Oh,
These are for you guys.
I wasn't
For
planning
right
on
now,
taking
till we-
drugs.
No, these are for these two.
just some plasma gatlings in case you want them.
Me and Jay can actually mod these things fully now.
Yeah,
Because he knows all the.
my weapon
No,
is
hold up.
Me and
vampiric,
Jay can actually fully.
faster weapon
We have all the
speed,
mods.
and damage resistance while aiming on the Gatling gun I'm using.
I don't know. I tried to make them close to what I'm using, but we don't have the mods for it. Well, me and Jay can actually fully mod the guns to what I'm using. Because I gave him a
Let's
full.
go.
Because me and him I gave him a full set of the Gatling plasma plans.
Yeah, I only had a couple left I needed. I thought it was ironic that you had all the last ones that I needed.
I didn't need a single one. I farmed them. From now on, whatever I get, if they want it, they can have them. Alright. Oh, when this thing comes out, spam 10 coffee. Lock your vats.
Yeah. Okay,
Alright.
ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Bring it out.
Navats is L button.
And I'm out of ammo. Reload, you damn shithead!
Owie, owie, owie. Can't you see? That poison will fuck me up.
Ooh!
Oh, I got pushed off.
I forgot to jump.
Yeah, same here.
As you were saying, ooh, I was like, oh yeah, right, I'm supposed to jump here. And then just, you know.
Oh, I somehow died.
That's what I can do.
I don't even know what happened. That's straight up Imugi from Dragon Wars.
Woo!
What was that?
Death.
What kind?
Instant.
Yeah, pretty much. It was instant death. We're barely staying alive.
Thank you, Pinnacle!
Yeah, my character has a very
Nope.
shitty AP.
Yeah, I do too.
Only
That's
have-
fine.
I only have 200, so...
I have
Yeah.
80. 80.
I would say...
I actually don't remember how much AP I have.
I would try to pin
Oh,
some
I have 90. Sorry,
points...
90.
I do too.
I would try to pin some points into agility.
Yeah, I have
That's-
150.
Doing that screws over the rest of my build. That's the problem.
No, I was like if you have an extra build slot, I would try to make a heavy gun with a bit of agility. Right now, I need
Yeah, no,
to
I
go
don't
in
have that.
here.
I have stuff that makes it so I actually can do damage and not, die in an
Yeah,
instant.
no times I'm on your side.
So-
Yeah, no, we'll give this another shot. It's no big deal.
Oh no! I was like, I am not going anywhere fast. Hold up, let's see if I can fix that.
Stay alive.
What it is this? No. What the fuck?
Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
No. Hold up. I need to drop some crap.
Sure. Ow.
Okay.
Heavy gun with high agility sounds like something you would do. It's basically running from my problems. Yeah, I don't run from my problems. I stand and mow them down.
I need to scrap some things because the reason I'm over encumbered is because I got junk.
Yeah. Yeah, this build is literally meant to stand and mow things down. Especially with the vampiric mod on my gun. I don't even need to heal most of the time. It's great.
Don't know where you came from, but okay. There we go.
My build is I am the problem. It'd be cooler if your gun glowed green. Then it would match your outfit.
I can. There's other types of glow. Anyway, I'm waiting for you guys. Sorry.
We all
There was
good?
a yellowish glow. Yellowish
this
green
one.
glow that I could have done times, but I just like red.
Yeah, that's fair.
Remember, when he screams, hoppity hop
Jump.
hop.
Hello there.
General Newt Toby.
Oh, ow. He just bit me. He's
Jump.
screaming. He's screaming. He's screaming. He's screaming.
What? Oh, no!
Wow, that almost killed me.
It killed me because I got thrown into my parts.
No, he's going down.
That's fine. I killed myself. I kept myself alive. I was like, oh, cool. And then Mud went down. I'm like, I don't think we're doing
And
this.
I died.
I was trying to take canned coffee. Next thing you know, I sent me straight into my perks as I'm trying to back out when it starts screaming.
Riggedy wrecked, son!
Yep. I got
Did a bit better
started.
that time.
Why don't you favorite your coffee?
Yeah. That's what I did.
And my favorite, it's gonna take. It won't let me.
Takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, I can. Long as I can spam it real quick, won't bother me.
Sure.
All right, ready. Okay.
Oh,
Jump!
jump.
And I died. Cool.
Yeah, you were too close to the poison, I guess. was trying to see how you actually died.
Yeah, I was gonna say I did not. I made sure I wasn't standing in it, so it's just weird. If y'all
He
do
didn't
it,
go anywhere.
you will give us string cheese and chocolate milk.
Chucky milk.
I think it would be quicker if Mud King got it. Jump!
My game froze.
Gee.
Load up.
Had to talk about crashing, didn't you, Mud?
Hey, mine's because of my system.
Funny story, you're still alive. Oh, there you go. Now you're gone.
I was saying, Newt, that the closest person that
Oh, it's bugged. Glitched.
It's looking pretty glitched right now. Yep.
closest person that'd be able to get your chocolate milk and string cheese without it going bad would probably be Mud King.
Yeah, that was look freaking fucking glitched. Hopefully I can get into it.
Yeah, you won't be able to come back right now.
There's a tail.
Yeah, there's a tail.
Don't worry, just keep shooting.
Yeah, fine. We'll die from the tail.
Well, the tail went away, it looked like.
As long as you're not near the tail, we're fine.
No, the tail destroys part of the platform every time it falls.
Yeah, I'm just saying, as long as we stay away from it, we won't die.
Spiritual
I mean,
spiritual cheese string and chocolate milk.
Don't-
Well, supposedly Jay's back, so
it ain't booked now.
And its tail somewhere destroying stuff.
Besi-
I'm dead.
splat.
we had to back out now. Let's first show it to my camp.
Just fast traveling to Jay's
Yeah, I was
survival
just gonna say
tent.
we get. I was gonna say since we're going outside, just fast show it to my camp. We'll get buffs.
Yeah, just the temp buffs from like the beds and stuff.
The beds, the punching bag. I'm gonna sleep in my truck bed.
Use the premium meal ticket before the hunt.
There's that. Honestly, I wish I had this plan. I would have put more than one down. Lock in. Is that? Oh, this is agility too.
Just jumps.
Nothing. Just waiting. Just waiting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the 6, you get the buff. Thank God. Need up my Jody. Wait, what? There we go. My endurance is up.
That's a lot of stamps. 302 stamps.
Not really. I think most of the stamp stuff is expensive as fuck.
What? What?
It's
You got to post pictures of the
Tiny
kitty on
demon.
Discord.
He did. He
I
put it in
did.
the wrong spot,
More
but
of 'em.
he did.
More pictures of kitty.
Now hold on. Yeah. There. I don't think we need well tuned. I'm gonna put on right now.
Is the snake the Ultrasight Terror?
Yes.
I was gonna say I wasn't sure if that was its official title, but I'm pretty sure.
Something's wrong with me.
Guess end.
No, I'm with my mutations. Well, there goes Jay.
Yeah, it crashed again.
We can wait.
Mud had to say something.
Usually me because my console, because since I'm on the Xbox One.
Yes, but you said the things.
Wrong.
I blame Mud. Until he started commenting about crashing, I didn't crash.
Then your system heard it, and it's
Now
like, oh,
now I've crashed. Yeah, now I've crashed twice. It's Mud's fault. I blame him.
It's like your console's like, maybe it's a good idea.
I want to make some plasma cores. No, I can't because I don't have the nuclear material. God damn it!
GG.
I don't want that idea.
I was gonna say I transferred pretty much all of my junk over to Rob, so I has nothing.
You can see how many I've fully charged I got.
The fighting Irish.
I've got 27 plasma cores, Mud.
Hold on. I just.
Here you go.
Hang on. Sorry, I had to clean up the cat. No.
It just sounds so terrible when you say it like that. Like the cat jumped off of something and you splatted
No.
in a little pool of kitten fluff. You had to reshape it
No.
into a cat.
Stay in the box. No. Well, I don't have a cat. I don't have a litter box. Stay. Stay.
It's a cat. It's probably not going to listen to you. Just saying. Just telling you the facts.
I know. Well, like I said, I don't have a litter box. I have some old towels that's pretty much ratted, or
Rags.
pretty much that if you go to like the pool like where you go to stretch it, it will literally just disintegrate into your hands. It's some that we left out on our pontoon boat. We went swimming the last time, and they're pretty much falling apart. I took one of them to lay it in a box, and stay in the box, bud. And I use it for him to use the bathroom. Where he sleeps in there too, he kind of laid in it. So I had to clean him up.
Yeah. Our one cat, Lilith, she's a black cat as well. And she has a yellow collar on her. And when we brought her to the vet to get fixed, they gave her like a little yellow scrap blanket. So.
Lilith,
She's beside me. She's getting.
can you come here?
Dad is
What are you
calling you.
doing?
You don't have to, Speedy. I just wanted you to sleep in your bed.
Yeah. Why don't you sleep near Dad? He's like a comfortable bed for you and everything. You just like to squidge yourself between my leg and the couch. Like a weirdo. Yeah.
This cat's weird because he will. I where I found him. I don't have a food bowl for him yet, where he's still like not even 6 weeks. I have a plate for it. I have a styrofoam plate where I take wet food, put it on it for him. He will literally fall between the stand I have it on the plate on and a dresser. For no fucking reason, he just falls.
Because it's a kitten. Kittens are not aware of how to do the cat thing yet.
No, what I mean is...
To be fair, Pumpkin, when he was a kid, a little kid, he like went through his big growth spurt because he's a Maine Coon, or at least half Maine Coon. He was so fucked up.
Felt so bad for him. He was just constantly like,
You thought he was this tiny little thing, but he was in like the body of like a equivalent of a full-grown cat already, and he's just like, I don't know how to do.
I've forgotten how to cat.
Yeah.
well, it was more the concept is like, it's like Sam was saying, he went through his growth spurt, but he was still a kitten, just with this huge fucking massive body. So he was just like, how do I live?
Shit. He
Like,
would try to jump and like not realize how much weight was behind it, and he'd fall off of shit.
Okay.
just a couple days ago, I was like, 6 pounds. Now I'm 12. Like, what the fuck did my life go to? I've doubled my fucking weight.
Newt is suggesting or checking out or something, saying that when the it does like we could do acid damage to it if it using the geysers, shooting at the geysers. I don't know. I didn't really look too much into it.
That's
I
something
know
we
the
could have done.
guys.
Really
I know the guys
now?
hurt us.
Really? You're gonna have to fuck with my beard.
Yes, cats do that. Can confirm. Have watched all the kittens fuck with Rob's beard.
Really now? I'm literally laying here and this cat is just fucking with it. It's like, really? You can't be under my chin!
Yeah, evidently you can.
And will make it its life goal.
You're the servant. What you want doesn't matter.
Son of a bitch, these claws!
Yeah, kitten claws are the worst because they're very, very, very tiny and sharp.
Very sharp.
That's it. Back in the box.
Yeah, Pumpkin and Koshka are kind of learned not to do things with their claws at a very young age because we quote-unquote disciplined them by trimming their nails. So they're like, oh, I guess I lost the privilege of using my nails until they grow back. Then they realize that every time they use them, they got trimmed.
Also the fact that I would, scream at them, and they didn't like that.
Invaders from beyond.
Like,
I've done this so many
Don't
times.
move
I
too
hate.
far up there.
Son of a bitch! My fucking left arm.
I thought
just.
we were all here. Yeah, we all are here. It's just we're waiting. Okay. Thought we were all ready.
My left arm from my shoulder down to my elbow is fucked up.
Okay,
Well,
we're all good.
obviously your arm is the best climbing thing, so yeah. I don't know about Mud, he's just kind of chilling back there. But...
Give me the head. Give me the head. There we go. There we go. Now I'm doing some vats.
Oh. I died because I went into my favorites menu at the last second when I was trying to not.
Jump.
Jay, getting low there, bud.
Sun's getting low.
Need more coffee.
Drinking that Java juice.
Reloading.
Oh, jump.
Jump like your life depends on
I
it.
can't jump. Oh, I can't jump.
Well,
Okay.
Blackbud can't jump. Oh, no, I got smoked.
White boy can't jump.
Honestly, I don't think I don't see us getting through this one, unfortunately. Not unless we like completely redid all of our builds just for this one boss fight. So it's my question is, do you guys want to call this and we can just go farm the first boss for a while and get the loot? Or what? Because
you guys, I'm down for anything.
maybe the rebalance will help us out a little bit.
I mean, we can just rerun the first. We can rerun the first 4.
No, because the drill thing would have to be done.
Yeah, the drill. We'd have to farm the canisters for the drill.
I got 4.
I have none, so we'd need to farm for those. But I'm all for farming the first boss. We can
mean, if you guys
easily,
if you guys want, you guys can protect the drill. The 3 of you.
No.
Well, I'll run it because I've actually been running a lot better.
I don't think it would work, but now, okay. So going back to what Jay was saying, the only thing is the fact that the first boss, if we do defeat him like multiple times, really, what are we supposed to get from it besides the last piece of armor,
schematics,
or like for example,
plans,
schematics, and potential 4-star modules so we can make our weapons 4-star legendaries. Including stuff like armor penetration and like.
Okay.
That's why I'm thinking us going after the first one for a while, is because if we can get the right modules, which admittedly it's going to be just random chance, but an extra 50% armor penetration, extra damage, like that's one of the key problems we have right now. Is we're just not doing enough damage.
No, our key problem is not being able to survive long enough, which is because, like, we can theoretically stand there for 10 minutes and eventually kill him. The problem is that we can't survive more than 5.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine with you going after the first boss again. I'm not saying no to that. I'm just trying to get across that, like, this boss himself, our problem is not damage output. It's health. We cannot survive this. And, like, I don't know how respect to be done up like that, because, like, last time I checked that Mud was the most well-spec'd for this. And it's still killing him.
No, I'm not.
Out of the 4 of us.
It's mostly damage that we need. I'm not putting out the damage I need because I'm usually just doing between from 76 to.
Here's my argument. We have never, except for the one time he glitched, we have never got him down to more than 75% of his health because we've always died. It has nothing to do with damage. We instantly are dead. Like, he can one-hit us, and we instantly die.
We need to find some way of getting better everything.
Even if we outputted more damage, which is fine, we would need to output roughly about 10 times the amount of damage that we currently output.
Realistically, what we need is a combination of health regen and we need some way of blunting his attacks.
Oh, well, for blunting his poison, that's just whatchamacallit,
Yeah, that one legendary perk.
Yeah.
Which we'd have to get to max, which is no way that we're gonna get that to max. And like I said, I'm pretty sure you have it at max, and it's
I'm only at 3.
Still, it's not keeping you alive.
No, I don't even have it active. I have special chords and specials, and I have legendary perks and strength, charisma, intelligence, and agility with
Because yeah, that's the only like like I will not be able to get anywhere near it. My perk cards are not. I don't have enough stuff for it. Like so I don't want to keep switching back and forth because while we're doing this
Yeah.
until so I'm expecting me to die. I got that. But the problem is again, if he doesn't have it on it, or if we don't have that many people using it at that point in time, it's kind of one of those things where it's again, we're not surviving long enough. So I'm not sure why he's not running it, but that's fine. The point still being is the fact that even if we were running it, then he would just be soloing it, pretty much, which is fine up to a certain point. But none of us are staying alive long enough. I don't know. That's my biggest drawback. Or
It looks like mud crashed.
Okay.
So I'd say let's just pop out and.
I'm trying to figure out. There is a perk card I was going to switch to, but I can't remember its fucking name right now, so I'm trying to find it. And then I got distracted. And then there is a perk card. I can't remember. I think it's a charisma one. Or when you hit an enemy. I have it on. Yeah, see, even I have a card on that is supposed to do exactly what we were talking about doing. Reduce the target's damage output by 30% for 2 seconds after you attack.
That one you should share.
Well, I was sharing instead Bullet Shield, which gained 20%
that one
of
definitely.
chance for 6 seconds after firing a heavy gun. So that's why I'm saying. But the thing is the fact that even Suppressor, which is what it's called, it's a level 3 charisma card called Suppressor. I don't know if it stacks, but if it doesn't stack, it'd kind of be silly to share it. But on top of that, it doesn't seem to be doing much. If that makes it
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say is I know that sometimes with these kind of things I do try to take I start coming up with the weird gameplay strategies, and not everyone agrees with my gameplay strategy, but I honestly think that this is more of a at least 2 people, in my opinion, need to be spec enough that when he spits on you guys and he fucking does all of his poison shit and attacking shit and all that shit, that at least 2 of you only take 10% of that damage. Not like the 90 plus that you normally take.
Yeah,
because at that point in time you can slowly whittle him down. The problem right now is the fact that if he looks at us funny, me, you, Tammy, we have all instant died for what felt like no reason. So it's the concept that it really feels like our problem is DR, and I cannot figure out if this is a.
Can't remember if Funky Duds works with power armor. Yeah, the unfortunate part there, Newt, is I appreciate your help, but we don't do that sort of stuff. We don't go for the pre-builds. We like playing our own kind of set builds. But I need to do a quick little bit of research to see if Funky Duds works on power armor.
Well, I'm pretty sure as of
matching set of power armor.
Okay. Yeah, Tammy has it on. I think as of Tuesday, Bloody Build is being nerfed.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of rebalancing of all the different cards.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that the one card that people use for the Bloody Build the most it's losing its DR. It's just going to give you more damage output and more AP, I believe it's something like that, but it loses its DR. I'm going to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, there's going to have to be a lot of new builds come once the new raid's done. But then again, like for the one that I'm setting up for a ghoul, I'm doing a VATS stealth build. I just kind of stumbled into that one, and I'm actually rather enjoying it. Because I'm just walking along and just bang, one-shotting everything.
I was gonna say that's kind of like me with the poison arrows, but
One thing that Newt did mention is doing anything that can deal poison damage deal up damage over to increase the damage over time, and still require us to stay alive long enough for that. But
I would love to have something like that, except the only thing I have is on my other character, and it's a bow, and it is not meant for standing and fighting. It is kiting and getting the occasional shot off and letting all the poison do the damage. So, what do I have for mods? I have a lot of like random mods. Then I have like the starred mods, like the legendary ones. I don't think I have anything like that. Oh well, 76. What is this one? Is poisoned not a... Is it just a regular mod, or is it a legendary?
it's I'm looking through the legendaries and I'm not seeing anything for it, so it is just a regular mod. So I don't think it's going to be viable.
But it modifies only the sheep, squatch, club, or staff.
Like I know the auger works, but
Is it toxic then? Is that the mod? Mute. It's a 3-star legendary. 5% chance to deal 12 poison. That's for armor. Lame.
Armor or weapon, you mean?
It's put on armor or power armor, and it only affects when the chance only happens when it's melee attackers.
Oh, okay.
It's like the freezing cryo art. When I was looking at, it's only meant for armor.
Yeah, strangler armor. Oh. I'm thinking Mud's net died. It's not showing him being online. Did you guys want to try to 3-man this?
No. Especially because I'm not able to get into my armor right now. I'm actually trying to do armor research for myself, and I can't even get into my fucking armor right now. There we go. Holy shit, that was... Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll have to do that for her. The snake? I may have to be in my main armor for her, the snake. Because it looks like the snake, my main armor is better suited for physical damage. And I think she's using like, even though it's poison and shit, I think it's classified as physical.
Yeah. And like I'm looking at this going like, okay, it's a snake. So does that classify it as like an insect or an animal for the purposes of like either a hunter's mod or something like that, where you do X more damage to?
In theory, it should be a an animal. But theoretically, a reptile.
See, Newt, I had a similar idea when I was not with fire, but with ice, because in real life, when snakes get cold, they equivalently die because they're cold-blooded. So that's what I was thinking. So I got a cryolator part thing made, and yeah, that kind of didn't really work.
Oh, jeez. The spray attack deals 22 ballistic and 22 poison damage.
Yep.
And the heat-seeking projectile attack deals 232 ballistic and 232 poison. No wonder that thing was fucking us up.
Yep. Nope. I just looked it up, man. I literally just saw that, and I was about to bring it up when you brought it up. I was literally reading the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I have 50 poison resist because of the Funky Dead's level 1. Woo.
Are we supposed to be destroying the fucking goddamn crystals? It's not mentioning anything in there, but
I didn't think there was any crystals in there.
There's crystals everywhere.
they're all along around this. Like, are we supposed to be destroying the fucking crystals for that?
I don't think so, but hey, because you would think that somebody would have said something about the, I found that if you destroy the
this is the
crystals.
first I've looked up the raids, and not a single person has said anything about the crystals except for the fourth chamber.
Yeah,
Where we were dealing with the horde.
where you had to bring up, use the crystals to kill them. Because then, if that's the case, like if you do have to destroy the crystals, not saying you do, but just if you did, then theoretically, the argument could be is that they try to train you with all the other things for all the other stuff. But then the problem would be is the fact that he doesn't go close enough to the crystals for it to actually fucking matter, and also there's no power generator, so that's why I was thinking that's not a thing. Because the power generator part where they become vulnerable to damage due to it. But no, I don't know. I really don't know. what to say? Just as someone who's done this a couple times already, and stuff like that. Like, I understand people's idea that just to brute force it, where you just basically throw so much damage at it that by the time it goes to kill you, you've already killed it.
But sorry about that, my power went out. And the reason it took it so long because the tower needs to come back online.
Yeah, no worries.
So, me and Jay found out something.
What's that? So,
the snake, he does 233 ballistic and 233 poison damage with his heat-seeking projectiles.
Yeah, that's why I don't bother with the AI stuff, is because you never know how accurate it is. I'll go to the wikis, because those are constantly getting fixed and everything else like this. Like here's the link to the wiki that I'm using.
It's at fallout.fandom.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same one I'm on, man. Literally on the same page as you.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm talking to Newt.
That's fine.
Giving him the resource. That wiki site has been fairly accurate for everything every time I've needed information.
Everything else I've ever looked at it has always been pretty accurate. Like, where do you find blank?
Yeah. Need to find specific item and everything else like this. The thing's got half a dozen, 2 dozen lists. So, Mud, are you going to be joining us, or are you going to be calling it because of power?
He's gone again. So that sounds like a number 2.
Yeah.
You are trying to reach is currently not available.
Do what?
I think he answered you without answering you.
So
you going to be?
Oh, there you go.
You going to join us in Farm First Boss, or?
Yeah. I'm coming in.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't want anyone to think I was mad or anything. I just power went out like fuck.
Yeah, no, we didn't with the way it happened, because your character was still sitting there without your power armor. You weren't sitting in the team and everything else like this. We were looking at that, going like, "Okay, we think he crashed." And then we realized you weren't in Discord, and we're going, "Okay, something else went wrong." At no point did we think that you were angry because or this, that, or the other thing.
No, I'm saying, like, I didn't want anyone to think I was mad because when that happened, it kind of pissed me off.
You know, it's.
We
definitely have to get
not us.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna quickly,
I think,
since he's got to boot back in, I'm gonna quickly go get a drink.
Okay.
I'm already back in. It just
It's fine.
Right
He
now.
wants to get a drink. Make sense that he wants to go get a drink. Drinks are important.
Hydration.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yep. It's true.
I was just trying to say, my perk cards are under strength, intelligence, charisma, agility, master infiltrator, and ammo factory.
Well, if we're gonna go after the first boss, I need to change my armor.
Should someone else be the team leader then, so we don't have to abandon the previous progression?
I don't know. We'll talk to Jay about that when he gets back.
Wouldn't matter if you start a new raid with someone that's someone that's a leader.
Okay.
It starts you all over.
That sounds kind of stupid, but okay.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
No.
Not like where I've already ran the raid multiple times. Now, if I was to back out, you got to start over. Make me join my team. You're back at that same instance.
Hmm.
I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah, no, that didn't work. But then again, there's a reason why it's called Try and Scare Me.
Taxes.
Okay, that
Politics.
no.
Government.
See, those scary. Those are scary.
Yeah,
College
even
support.
he's scared.
Mm.
I am fast traveling back down that way. I am going to go to the bathroom real quick.
Hey,
Taxes and the government don't scare me. Child support, oh god.
You have kids?
child support you don't need to worry about if you don't have kids.
Mud, do you secretly have kids?
I don't know.
Oh man. Okay, so going on about that, I'm not going to say names because it's rude, but I have a friend who was dating this guy who was from America, who had kids, who didn't believe the kids were his because his ex-girlfriend had kind of been a bitch to him at one point, and he caught her cheating, and they have 3 kids together, and he knows the third one's not his. And he's afraid that the 2 are not his. The first 2. They are no longer together. And she messaged him about something dealing with lawyers. And the man panicked so hard that it was child support and that he was going to go to prison that he basically was just like hiding from it. And I'm just like trying to tell my friend, I'm like, you just need to like get him to deal with it. She's like, well, he doesn't want to deal with it because he's afraid that, of this. I'm like, yeah, but if he doesn't deal with it, it's going to be so much worse. On top of which, he should just, if it is about child support, go for a fucking test. Make sure the kids are actually his. And if the kids aren't his, boom. He doesn't have to pay fucking child support. And if the kids are his, well, then he should be a fucking father.
It removes all guessing in the situation.
I said, I don't know. One night stand. A couple one night stands, and that was it.
Did you use protection?
She said she was on the pill.
That's.
You're an idiot. That's a recipe for child support.
And you're telling me
We've reset to first one.
Jay, are we on the first one? Okay.
Making sure before I run in.
I'm just saying. She said she was on the pill, and she was a safe day. Okay.
Yeah, that's not the safe days are not really a thing, but yeah, no, there was I think there was 2 girls in my life that have said, "Oh, don't worry, you don't need to use a condom." The first was a girl that I was actually mildly dating. She was like, "Yeah, I'm on the pill," and I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it. If I get her pregnant, it's not going to be the end of the world for me." And the other one was like, I'm already pregnant. You can't get me more pregnant. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not even going to try. Fuck that shit. I'm not even going to try. Get out of here.
No, here's the thing. When it comes to the pregnancy part, I would be too afraid of hurting the baby.
I wore
Oh,
my
no.
armor.
They are way up there, man. Unless your dick is like, 12 inches long and like fucking studded, you'll be fine.
No, it's just like I seen that I can't remember where I seen it. It was just like the dad was a fucking horn dog, and after the baby came out, he got a hold of his dad, started pounding on his head. How's it feel now, motherfucker? Now you know how I feel.
Yeah, well, that's just silliness. Anyway.
Okay, looks like we're all in position.
Got it?
Hit it.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense system.
Austin right here.
I swapped
But yeah.
to Valkyrie.
Yeah, I did too. But yeah, going back to the girl that the guy that she was dating, that he was like, oh, I'm in a different state.
Bingo, check
So,
it in.
I'm in a different state, so like I don't know what to do. Like, how am I going to get a lawyer from a different state? I don't know how to do this. I'm like, oh god, like he just doesn't want to try. Like that's all it is.
Oh, it's that point that it was pointing that you just keep firing. No. Do you mind?
Yes.
It's fight with the mic.
To be fair, most mics look like a little boxing glove. So cats are like innately drawn to it, especially if it has a foamy.
Gosh, Garrett Lilith. I don't know why I called you Koshka, I apologize.
Princess Lily. Queen Lily.
Nah, you're still a princess. You're still a princess.
And Jay died.
And there goes Jay.
But death
That was unexpected.
wasn't quite instant.
I'm coming, Jay.
Okay,
Lay into it.
let her
Lay
rip.
into it.
I remember why I didn't want to farm this guy down.
Power cores.
Yeah.
Hey, Dore. Dore.
Security bunker online.
Panda.
Yep. 'Tis me.
I was telling Mud to go to you.
Ah!
Close.
And this is why I use plasma.
Yeah, if you need some fusion cores, they're
I have lots. It's
Well,
just I hate recharging them. That's all.
Oh,
I have lots at home. I have lots I can switch between. It's just when we're doing these things, if we're like actually like jumping between them. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go over here because we definitely need to be more dispersed in this.
yeah, Newt.
Do you mind getting your
If
ass
it
out of my
was dangerous
face?
for the baby, it would be normal for them to have that hypersexual phase during pregnancy, which is true. But then again,
Actually,
there are a lot of
it's-
people that are
there's-
shits, and there are a lot of people that do weird shit.
there's also a lot of women that sometimes get actually more turned on by it. It's interesting things that it's just this concept that a lot of people don't talk about. Certain things, there's just so many things that just don't get talked about.
Yeah. No, it's normal for it to happen.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've dated pregnant women.
Like I said, the one girl that wanted to hook up with me, she was pregnant, and all she could think about was just like what guy was she's gonna have sex with next, kind of idea.
Holy.
I have 50 bodies under my belt.
Bitch, one
And
of
then
them
she-
50 bodies has got you prego.
Oh yeah, no, she knew what guy got her knocked up. She knew that he wasn't going to be the dad. She then found another guy later on that would be the father, which Tammy was asking me a question when she was working where she was working at years ago, and she's like, "Hey, that friend of yours that's pregnant." I'm like, "Yep." She's like, "Her name's this, right?" I'm like, "Yep." She's like, "Can't." I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Oh, because she's in like a love triangle at my work." I'm like, "Excuse me, what?" She's like, "Yeah, the guy that she's banging. Apparently, he's banging, or he was banging one girl at my work." I'm like, "Okay." Then he cheated on her for this other girl at my work. I'm like, "Oh, great." He goes, "Now he's with her."
I need to check something.
You know, check it after you finish killing this idiot.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Hormones.
Tam, I'm like, "Is he that good looking?" And Tam's like, not really, in my opinion. Like, he's kind of just like,
Meh.
He's vulnerable.
Hit him.
Take all of his lunch money.
keep going until he dies.
I remember we weren't able to do it when with 3 doors.
Oh, I got my
Ooh,
asthma.
Plan Valkyrie. I got the plan for the Valkyrie.
Cool. Yeah, me and Sam already got that at one point.
I already have mine. I got a mystery bobblehead.
Torso. Okay, okay. I like the fact that I got my asthma. Good.
I just got nothing from that. Nothing good from that at all. That was a
Lots of
sad day for me.
random.
Yeah. The only good thing I got was the
Plan.
Valkyrie.
Like I said, when I give it the next one a try, I'll run it while you guys defend.
No.
Alright.
Out of all the ones that we have to do, that one's the only one we really don't have to do. Because we actually did get the, I'm pretty sure all of us got the fucking thing for that. The, drill.
I got the drill off of the 3 guys.
Okay. I remember us getting the drill. I don't know if it was the 3 guys, but I remember getting the drill too. So it's just like...
You talk about the trophy. The drill the drill is for the drill. Yeah, the trophy for the robot drill.
Yeah, I don't think I got any of the trophies except for the drill.
That's because where we cheesed it. The trophies are for like at 30, like at a minute. You have to finish them at a minute. It could be a minute 20 or whatever. It's in a minute. Knock it off.
So you're saying
That seems kind of.
So you were saying we're Minutemen.
No, that was under a fucking second.
Well, there was time required for me to be able to actually, toss them in. Because it wouldn't just take them all at once. I had to individually toss them in.
I was saying that was it. That was under like 30 seconds. I mean, it might take you a minute to put them in it, but it didn't take you that long. I don't know who you are, but oh well.
Gonna have to figure out which armor I like to cruise around in.
Yeah, the armor I'm
And that-
currently wearing is actually meant for this boss.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. Look. Abandoned 80s vending machines. With stuff still in them. The soda cans they're just like deteriorated with all the soda just turned to syrup.
Newt, in this game, it would be Alpha Prime, not Iron Giant.
What you
Because
talking about, Wills?
they've got Alpha Prime. If you look Alpha Prime up, he's from Fallout 3. Yeah. Or Sentinel
also in
Prime.
4.
Yeah.
He's
That
also in
is
4, yeah.
that is who you want. That is the only Iron Giant-esque thing.
The only problem with it is the concept that it wouldn't really work for normal people. It's because of the PvP qualities of the game.
What?
The Iron Giant slash
He
Prime.
was going for themed armor, and there is Alpha Prime armor. There's various different Alpha Prime schemes, and Sentinel Prime. I think is his actual name. Like I've got the Shadow Prime skins that I can put on stuff.
Yeah, it's Sentinel. It's Sentinel Prime from Fallout 3.
Yeah. Sentinel Prime is the only Iron Giant-esque thing in the Fallout verse. And he's a giant. He looks kind of similar to the Iron Giant, except he has a backpack that dispenses nukes that he then throws like footballs. Yes, you heard that. Look up Sentinel Prime. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, look up the Fallout 4 version.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Liberty Prime.
Yeah. Sentinel Prime is a transformer.
Yeah. Too many primes.
Ugh. Well, there's 18 of them. 19.
Technically speaking, Megatron is a prime.
What? Oh yeah, because he has what's his name? What was his name? Megatron is Prime's cog.
Yes, before anyone says anything, I know that it wasn't that. I just wanted to say the words to make bullshit come out of my mouth.
Okay, we're waiting on you two.
It doesn't say you're in the raid.
I'm in it. I'm standing here, so that's why
Yeah,
I
it
thought I was
just
bringing it
doesn't-
up. It's because I'm looking at it now and it says I'm not in the raid, and yet I'm standing in the raid.
Yeah.
So
That's literally why I was
figured
saying
it
I
out.
was waiting for you. That's what was confusing.
Yep, that's why I decided to speak up, is because I thought that may be the incident.
My little lilies. My Lilith. Get pets. Every time there's a loading screen, you're gonna get pets.
You haven't failed yet.
No, the game failed though. Not telling us that you were in the
True.
raid.
Yeah.
May her character rest in peace.
Why will my
No.
character rest in peace?
Gargura. Gargura. I can't really pronounce her fucking name half the damn time.
I don't have a clue what you're fucking talking about.
Gargura. Gawr.
Okay.
She is a VTuber from Hollow Live on YouTube.
Okay.
She just graduated the beginning of this last month.
Okay. Why do I give a fuck about her?
No idea. Throw the button!
She's not one of us. She's not streaming with us. Why the fuck do I care about her?
It's the point where she was a big influence on most people. Throw the
Nice
button,
to see
okay?
Mud. Or, Newt.
Gonna let that, Jay.
That's Jay almost dies again.
Hold up, I'm gonna need to check something.
Negative. Let me eat popsicle. Mush still shoot.
Instructions unclear. Dick sucking toaster.
That's why
Instructions
I'm
unclear.
fucking up so
Having
much.
sex with a toaster. Wait, what?
I didn't have fucking stabilized on.
Ready to be.
Oh, shit, I reloaded.
Bitch.
Press wrong button, reloaded.
I was trying to figure out why I was going all over the place while shooting. That's why. Plus, it was ignores like 45% of armor.
Back off, reload, and then lay into him. Which door?
B.
You.
B. 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 You're not in. Jay, you're not
Jay, you're
in.
Jay. I don't know if you guys have this.
Yeah, I do.
know if the other two have it, but
I definitely do because it's part of my.
Might just kill himself.
Whoa! My thumb was nowhere near my analog stick.
Well,
That would probably have been the reason why.
I just watched him go stand on the fucking electricity and then just stand there.
how are you supposed to share this card? You're dead. You like fucking burn, my guy?
Yeah, I don't need the blue on there. I'm Canadian.
Yeah, you all. Okay.
That was dangerous.
The thing was just trying to eradicate you. Okay, if you need to reload, reloading here soon. Because he's almost dead.
Holy shit. He's down.
He dies or we die.
He dies.
Take shelter.
Ooh.
Ooh, I just got the Vulcan helmet.
Cool. That's the only piece I need. I got fucking the right leg again.
Hey, I got the left leg. If I could, I would give you the left leg. If I could, I would give you my helmet.
That's the part that annoys me is we can't like transfer that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if we're on a team like this, we should be able to fucking literally trade the shit.
Yeah, there's WoW used to do it where
You had like a certain amount of time.
yeah. You had a certain amount of time to trade it between somebody that was actually at the event.
I'm out. Peace.
Ba-ba-ba.
Oh, it's a loading screen.
Leaving the area most likely.
No, that would be a funny way to just leave the game. Just I have nowhere, just like I'm out. Peace. It's like I thought we were playing for another like 3 hours. Gary? My cat right now doesn't know if she wants to hate me or love me.
It hates loving you.
So I got a mod. Conductors. Critical hits restore 5% of health and AP for players and teammates within a 50-foot radius.
I need a right arm, and my Vulcan set is complete.
I have a right arm. I have a left arm. And a left arm. And a left leg. Want to reload?
This character is far too fond of explosives to be any form of stealth. As for the character that is eventually going to become a ghoul, he's not going to use power armor at all. But he is primarily focused on stealth, and that's critical. Like
Yeah,
I've gone through an event with that character without even being shot once. Simply because I've just maxed out everything for stealth and chameleon armor and everything else like this. Now that I'm approaching level 50, once I got level 50, I'll start working on a specific armor build. So that's going to be me focusing on building my specific armor. And
I went with no armor with mine.
Really, really hairy.
Yeah. Rob and I's ghoul characters are armorless. We're naked!
I'm
honestly thinking for my ghoul, I'm probably going to go for Chinese stealth armor.
That's fine. It's just my issue with armor has always been the fact that if you're not wearing power armor, your armor lasts about 13 seconds. It feels like every time I've ever fucking worn armor, it's like I was with all my other characters. I've always felt like I had to repair my armor every few.
That was the entire point behind the stealth crit ghoul.
Oh, I want to try something. I want to play stupid this time. I want to try something. I want to try something with this thing. Zappy. Zappy zap.
What was the... I'm trying to remember what my most amount of damage my ghoul output.
So you're just wasting ammo at this point?
I have 12 pounds of this shit. Do you think I need it?
Yes.
With your aim? Definitely.
Here's the thing. That's 2 rounds for one shot.
I'm well aware of what that weapon does.
I just love that.
Dude, even if you were using the overkill, you would still manage to miss. For those of you that don't know, the overkill is a fat man, so it launches a mini nuke with the experimental MIRV on it.
Cool. We got 30 more seconds. 30 more minutes.
Yeah, so we'll finish this one and then we'll call it. I'm
ready.
Guessing.
You're weird, but yeah.
So you could hop to another server, but...
Oh god, I can't push the button.
Well, it might be this server that's toast.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense system.
I honestly couldn't push the button.
No, we can always pop over to a private server.
I don't know, after a certain amount of time, I'm going to get bored of this, especially because I've literally gotten nothing from these. So, if I still keep getting nothing, this may just be one of those... He doesn't even have,
Oh, fuck!
Well, Mud's dead.
Doesn't look
Mud
like
killed
he is.
himself.
I think I pissed it off.
I think he died, and then somehow, because it was so early, he respawned right at the beginning of the place.
All I know is I think I pissed it off. Where am I? Run that way! Hold on. Where's the button at? I need the button.
I'm really looking forward to the next Monday. It's gonna be interesting.
New game of Fallout.
You roleplay. We're playing
Yep.
every other Monday for anyone that's like, you know, just listening now. Every other Monday we roleplay offline and
Paper
we
and
play
dice.
Fallout. Paper and dice, and we're playing Fallout. And the current campaign that or the original campaign that we were in, one of the guys basically decided he wanted to be out for a while. So when he left, someone else left. And then the group got to decide if they want to keep going and then invite them back or start new characters. And the group has decided to start new characters, so I'm trying something slightly different. You were saying something, Bud? Sorry.
I don't see his health bar, so I might need to look at someone's thing.
Well, he's
It's
open,
vulnerable.
so-
Kill it.
Because I do not know how that happened.
See?
Steve. Oh, I was just saying, only one door opened up. That was weird.
Take shelter immediately.
Yeah, I usually position myself so I at least see door C just in case you can't see it.
All right, that was pretty good attempts. But yeah, no. So basically, the idea behind it is they're gonna start off as actually like normal people in Fallout, and then basically like pre-war, but like months before the bombs get dropped.
Maybe I should.
Okay, I somehow died. I didn't even... The first time in a
That's
long
it. I
time.
don't know. Because he one tattoo when I was using the grenade launcher.
Yeah, but last I checked, I was at like at least 3/4 health, and then just all of a sudden, poof.
He's vulnerable.
So am I.
That's good to know that you're vulnerable. Do you need to talk about it, or you good?
Okay, here.
Fuck that. He's dead.
Yeah, I got stuck in a reload, so
Left arm. I got a pistol.
I got a right leg.
Last shot, Vulcan right.
Oh, finally, I got it.
Gauss.
I was like, oh, cool, I got a torso. No, I didn't.
It's a mutant.
You are tortellini.
The
Someone's
ricochet,
mod.
this
It's a
ricochet
perk card.
sound was combination of perk cards and like armor stats and mods.
I am gonna for the server shuts down. I'm gonna run up here to the up to the ghouls and see if I can find 2 more of the canisters.
The ricochet sound is a perk card that is, I'm pretty sure, called Ricochet. Or there's another one that called, I think it's agility based, but the idea behind it is that it actually ricochets the bullets back at the enemy.
You have bullet shield, which you gain a 5% chance to deflect attacks for 6 seconds when firing a heavy gun. You've got ricochet itself, which is chance to deflect ranged attacks based on luck. And then I think there's some mods that'll do the same thing. Or some legendaries that'll do the same thing.
Oh, then there's also reflect. It reflects,
I think reflect cannot be used in power armor anymore.
No, it can.
Remember, one of them can't be used in power armor anymore.
Let me over. Nothing.
Piss me off.
Someone must have got it earlier.
But every time that sound goes off, what's happening is the attack that would have hit us immediately goes back and hits whoever launched the attack. So on boss fights, it's actually fairly useful because they hit hard, and every time that happens, it hurts them. Because it bypasses stuff like invulnerability. Okay, so you guys are wrapping up here?
I don't know. We've only been playing for 2 hours, so it's kind of one of those things where it's like we don't really want to wrap up, but we also don't know what the fuck to do because.
Hey there, Nightcrawler. Thanks for the
when you get
raid.
your dailies done.
All right, my dailies.
Oh, I'm just going to quickly pop over into a private server to see if the server shutdowns are global or if it's just that one server. Because if it's just that one server, we could theoretically just pop over.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just one of those things where it's also, which is fine. Go ahead. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I'm also going into the concept that.
How was your stream there, Nightcrawler? Hello.
We could always work on anything Panda needs to have done.
She doesn't need anything done anymore.
You guys got all the achievements?
Yep.
My last one was the
GG.
what do you want to call it? Getting Crater up.
Mud, do you have all the achievements for the game?
No. I'm only at what is it?
It's going okay. I mean, aside from a few hiccups.
I got 59 out of 72.
Did you want to work on some achievements?
I need to do the mystery, Monster Mash.
I'm trying to get my dailies.
Good grief! Kill 20 players. Go for the gold. Buried treasure, which I don't really understand that one.
That's
Buried treasure is the
Quest.
the wasteland.
The main quest.
I already did it.
There's 2 of them. There's one for doing it with Crater, and there's one for doing it with Foundation.
So I would have to redo. I would have to do another character.
You'd have to launch a new character specifically to do whatever other side you want.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
Yep.
A solid foundation.
The friendship one.
Yeah, I just had to freaking max them out, which isn't going to be that hard.
No, most of the problem is that most of the achievements are not that hard, but most of them
Some of them
can't do alone.
A time sink too.
Union dues and for ash from ashes to fire.
Yeah, those are expeditions.
Seeking refuge, which is complete 10.
Those are just the mini quests that happen inside White Springs.
White Springs, yeah, that's not gonna be hard for me. Kill 100 trogs with an auto axe, which
Again, that's expedition.
yeah. American Playground.
Don't remember
Renegade-
that one at all.
Leading Company, it's an expedition.
Huh.
Leading complete tax evasion and the most
Dangerous game.
Okay.
some game. Kill 10 lesser demons with a melee.
Okay. That's
That one
The
was
house always
so
wins.
annoying.
Those
those
five,
those little shits are tanks.
Blind Point. And the house always wins. I just gotta go. I had to do a shit ton of the expeditions to get enough to buy the like slot machines and shit just to place them around my camp.
Poseidon Energy Plant WV-
And community service,
failure. Hazmat
the human condition. And not everything else is already done. It's gonna be a slow pace for me.
I just need to get 2 more teddy bears and
Yeah, that was the Enclave turrets that I have defending my base. But
upwards.
I could see that being a semi-interesting game to play. Kind of like 7 Days to Die, but instead of zombies, we're dealing with xenomorphs.
The problem is that
Terrifying.
the problem would be is the fact that you'd constantly every defense would be destroyed at the end of it, pretty much.
Yeah, because of the fucking acid.
Yeah. I think the noise that you're hearing, the beep beep beep, is actually the server turning off.
The constant ticking, yeah, probably.
Yeah, that would be server shut off. I'm in a completely different server at this point.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
let me
it was just for that server because we were the only.
Dude, they're not immune to fucking acid. They can die to that shit just as easily.
The xenomorphs?
Yaudra.
predators.
They're just as vulnerable
Yeah,
to
they
acid
are,
as
they are.
anything else.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with that.
No, it isn't.
I think actually their weapons are, no. I think their actual weapons are. Their armor isn't, but I'm pretty sure they're actually like the metal that they use for their.
They're like no, because even their hand blades, I've seen them get melted by that stuff.
And it must have been shitty metal, because I've seen it. I've seen them.
That's not their technology. That was somebody ad hocing shit. And of course, the xenomorph tails can be immune to their own fucking acid.
Yeah.
That's
Their exoskeleton.
That's standard.
And the because in AVP they use the tail and they also use the head as like a shield.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about, actually.
What do I need? Still need to picture the alien drone, which...
Yeah. So I just looked it up. I looked it up, Jay. And yes, it is inconsistent because of what it's of if it is or isn't. But the consensus is that if you're a older one, you have your plates are resistant to the acid because you have been
proven yourself?
granted. Yeah, you've proven yourself enough that you've been granted the better type of metal that they have, and therefore your blades are actually immune to acid. However, the younger ones, their blades aren't always immune to acid because of the fact that they haven't proven themselves yet to get the better material.
Fair enough.
Boy there. Welcome to Camping Kids.
It's actually sorry, what?
Well, Newt, get to programming. You got a game to make.
Security status is red. Please take appropriate precautions.
There is actually a game out there that I wanted to play at one point, but the problem is that it's a similar to a 1v5, and Jay doesn't like 1v5s, so but it was actually Predator versus Marines game. So your friends are actually Marines? And then one of you is actually the Predator, and you're running around, and the more you actually go, the better your stuff can be. Like, you actually do have a cloaking system and shit. Well, yeah.
I will have to look into that. Like, I'm just not a fan of PvP games. It's just I hate them.
Well, see, the difference is that I don't like PvP unless it's PvP with friends. And then at that point in time, I can always talk to my friends about not being dicks. But I also know that you're not like that. You really don't like them, and that's why when you shut them down, I just basically walked away from it all, and I haven't suggested any of the other games that have come up that are 1v anythings.
I somehow cut yesterday into the tip of my finger. Now it hurts. Probably doing dishes. Hey.
No, I do not like PvP. PvP is when it's in Call of Duty. None of that, no.
See, I don't like facing other people, because my whole problem has always been, with when it comes to PvP with me, is the fact that I will be playing it, and I can get the drop on someone with the same gun as me, with the same armor as me, with everything like that, and shoot first and die first. So, and I go, how? Like, what happened? Like, what? And like, I can't then have the conversation with the other person on the other side going, how the fuck did you kill me? Like, seriously, how the fuck did you kill me? Or if it's friends, at least then I can go, how the fuck did you kill me? And they can either answer with, pretty sure it was this, or I don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, they're not an ass about it either. They're not gonna just
they're
come
not
back with
camp- like,
some
you know,
some things are like skill issue or some bullshit.
Or like another thing is the fact that if I'm playing against a friend and like, you know, he's doing something like camping or whatever, I can just be like, hey dude, stop camping. Like, come on. And he'd be like, okay, yeah, move on. I can't do that with a, you know, random person. And then the other thing is the fact that like, if I'm playing, like using this as an example, when we were playing Dead by Daylight, I played a character that I really liked, and I would basically just hunt down people and then down them and then walk away from them. Completely just walk away from them. And like, or I would yell at them. Like I remember yelling at Chris at one point. We were playing and I was yelling at Chris. I'm like, Chris, come on, I see you over there, man. Just come pick him up. I'm like, don't let him die here. Come on, Chris. Pick him up. I'm not gonna hurt you, Chris. Pick him up.
We offer a wide variety
Because my whole thing was the fact that
therapy and aromatherapy treatments.
it's just me trying to be silly and have fun. You know, I don't want to, like, you know, murder my friends every single time. I just want to have fun. Murdering my friends, you know, like.
As you do.
The few incredible standout titles like GoldenEye, Mario 64, and Zelda.
Okay, why are we talking about Mario 64 here, dude?
And someone's showing off Nintendo 64, and he's talking about how great it was, how great it is, how unique the controller is, and how great GoldenEye, Mario 64, and Zelda are.
Just fine. They're
Well,
just
the guy's a piece of shit then. I'm going to tell you right now, GoldenEye was not the shit. Perfect Dark was. Holy fuck, Perfect Eye was the shit.
Yeah, I agree with that. I played the both. Perfect Dark was far superior.
Because it was actually supposed to be Perfect Dark was actually supposed to be GoldenEye 2. But when they were making it, the guy that the company basically was just like, we don't want GoldenEye 2 anymore. And they're like, oh, well, we've already like made like most of the game. They're like, yeah, well, too bad, and walked away. So the game was like, okay, what are we gonna do with this game? They're like, let's just change the title of it, change the main character, change a couple things, and then just go from there. And yeah, that's exactly what they did.
In my opinion, I liked the Mega Man 64.
That has nothing to do with GoldenEye or Perfect Dark.
No, like I said, everyone has their own preference for games. Mega Man 64 is my game for it.
That's not even close to what I'm talking about. I don't care your preferences for other games. It was the concept the guy had brought up that his that GoldenEye was better, but it's not better. Perfect Dark is better than GoldenEye because the concept of Perfect Dark was everything GoldenEye was. Plus, it also had the complete ability to just put NPCs in or Sims in. And that was so fucking superior that you could go and play with your friends, and there could be 4 of your friends fucking playing on 4 teams with 4 other fucking computer-generated characters who had individual fucking roles. Like, they could be tanks, they could be really fast, they could be really fucking, you know, intelligent. Like, it was so fucking cool. So, like, you know, I remember so many times where it was me and my friend would basically play against his brothers, where me and my friend were on a team, his brothers were on a team, and then we'd have a third team of just these, you know, AI guys just running around. And it's so fucking cool.
Wonder if they're gonna do a remake of that or a remaster.
Perfect Dark, they did a remaster of it. And when they came out the Rare Replay
Ingredients required.
years ago,
Preparation.
They gave you the original plus a remake of it.
I did not. Wasn't paying attention to it at the time.
Yeah. But out of the two of them, yeah, like GoldenEye versus Perfect Dark, Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark and GoldenEye versus Perfect Dark 2, whatever the fuck it's called. It goes Perfect Dark, GoldenEye, and then the other one we don't even speak of ever again. That one was shit.
What one?
Yeah, exactly. It was utter shit.
Recipe demonstrated upon request.
And also, to be fair, Nintendo always had unique controllers.
No, it's just the way the 64 was just really awkward.
It was also really awesome. Like having the Z button, your shooting button underneath your thing, it was interesting. Like,
Oh no, it's just the way it was made, and it was just really awkward to hold. Like, how we're supposed to grow a third arm? Because there's times that
you were supposed to either use it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You were supposed to always have your one hand was always on the right hand of the stick, always on the right hand of the stick or the controller. And then after that, it was mattering on what games you were playing. You either had it in the middle, or you had it on the other side.
No, I was just saying, it's like with the D-pad. There's times that it was used, but
yeah, you rarely used it. And again, someone who fucking grew up with a 64 and played constantly. Most of the games I played with my left hand in the middle, my right hand off to the side. Always. There was very few times that I had my left hand on the thing, but I always had my right hand was always on that one side. Always. You rarely use the D-pad for shit in that game. Like, I rarely, you just use the joystick for everything.
I think the most I've ever seen the D-pad used was for Zelda games, because you had things on certain ones. And even then, you had it more with the little...
the C buttons.
Yeah, the C buttons.
Yeah. It was the C buttons that had that, which was also the other hand. Like, the fact that they had so many buttons on that controller was also phenomenal. And, like, if you really want to see awkward controls, fucking the Wii remote was awkward as fuck, too.
Hold this stick.
Yeah, there's a lot of really weird controls out there.
Nintendo always had interesting but weird controllers. I've always had it. That's the thing that made them different than everyone else. Everyone else has basic controllers.
Yeah, I'm just waiting around until the next time Invaders rolls around for the picture.
Yep. No, it's for the 64. What games were good on it? I think my issue is, I only had like a handful of games, so like, I would only base it off
shit ton. But I loaned them to someone, and they got thrown into a storage locker and never seen again. The only game right now the 3 games I have is South Park, 2 copies of Zelda, 2 Ocarina of Times, Majora's Mask, and Donkey Kong 64.
I mostly just had like the main games. I didn't actually have Perfect Dark. My friend did. So I went to his house to play mostly. That's where I played.
Yeah, I only played very little 64. I only had a couple opportunities to play it.
I've beat Zelda Ocarina of Time so many times.
Never been able to play the Zelda games. But the one I played just was not very interesting to me.
Which one was that?
Just never. One of the first ones, and I just never really got into them.
I wanted to get into them, but I didn't understand them. My
I
grandparents
can't
had
get
a Nintendo.
I can get into the first, like the first one on the NES. I have a mini. I have a mini. I couldn't get into them two games.
I want to get into them, but just like I said, I was too young to understand them.
I think
I still can't get into it.
I think my sister
I mean,
and
I'll still play it. Just I
played
10-15 minutes in, I'm done.
Ocarina of Time, and then we went and visited my grandma, and she had an NES with one of the Zelda games. Maybe it was Link to the Past or something. And we played there, and yeah, we got fairly well through the game. My sister and I are like big puzzler type people, though. Like,
I'm more into Mario. I'm in for the NES. I got more into the Mario games.
yeah,
The only time I remember really playing a Zelda game was on the Game Boy.
No,
There's one in there, too.
the Game Boy Color version, I actually enjoyed playing that.
I kind of want to get back into playing Breath of the Wild, but yeah, haven't really felt the gumption to get up and go and do it. So
Get up and go, got up and went.
Oh, speak about gumption, getting up and going and doing stuff. This week, Temps, I want you to, I think, work on that character design for Orcs Must Die.
okay.
And then Far Cry as well at some point. So I can start getting those emotes done.
Hey, sorry about push. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's not like extremely hard to get those done. It's just it's a lot of time. Okay. Grab the trading post. Where's this guy? Chicken.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Trying to figure out what I'm doing with this character right now.
Hurry, come here.
It'd almost be fine if you could tell it to reset all the quests, so you'd have at least something to go and do. I mean, the events are fine, but there's too much time between them.
Yeah, I don't know. To be fair, if I were to really want to do something, it's just I really didn't want to get into it too much. I'd go to my my characters, like the stuff I can do, and basically try to find like things that I haven't done. Like, for example, apparently I only need one more disease. Like the combat one, I just don't care enough for it. Or like the world one where it's like
I could see go hitting them. But it's like the disease. It's like, well, where in the fuck do you catch that specific disease?
Or like, there's only one more daily quest I need.
For me, it's well, since I became a ghoul, I can't really get diseases unless I do it on my other character.
Yeah, well, those should be world, like they're account based.
No, oh yeah.
Standard Pepsi. I've been drinking a lot of just iced tea mix, simply because I'm trying to cut out a lot of the caffeine, but it's my days off. I wanted a little bit of pop, so grabbed a single bottle and of the 710 ml, and that's what I'm having.
I have a can of Coke in front of me and a mostly drinking bottle of iced tea. I'm not sure if this is iced tea lemonade or iced tea. I don't make it. I just drink it.
Yeah, I just mix up some iced tea mix and chuck it in a pitcher, and I got a water bottle that I fill up and take to work.
Yeah, with me, the issue is the fact that I don't really have room in my fridge, one. And two, I'm the only one really drinking it. So if I don't drink it in a timely fashion, I find that it gets weird tasting. And to prevent that, Tammy's just been making me like she's been taking my bottles of water and just adding flavoring to them.
That's
We
fair.
have three different flavors. We have either raspberry lemonade, iced tea, or she'll make iced tea lemonade. Not the raspberry stuff, but we have another lemonade. Just I don't drink straight lemonade. Nothing against it.
With me, it's like the iced tea that I make, like the jug I mix and put in the fridge usually lasts 2 days. I go through about half a jug when I get home before I crash. And I mix a batch to take to work into my water jug, and that usually dies about an hour and a half before I'm done work.
Yeah. No, it's the jugs. For whatever fucking reason, if a jug sits in a fridge for like 2 days or so, it just tastes a little off to me, and I don't like it anymore. So it's kind of one of those things where it's just a weird, like I got a lot of weird little things like that where, like, if I know a yogurt is going to go bad today or yesterday, if at any point that I'm eating that yogurt, it tastes just a little off to me, I can't eat it anymore.
Yep.
Despite the fact that it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Just that little thought creeps in my head and it just fucks me up. So yeah, like shit like that happens a lot and it's irritating.
Yeah.
I should almost.
I need to go back and watch it again.
I should almost drop some stuff off with you, Rob, and change over to my ghoul character, so I can transfer the food goods. Trying to get the stuff together for s'mores.
You can also just wait and just give it to me as the other character. But what was I gonna say?
I have a big 2-liter bottle of water in front of me. That is my drink. No flavor, nothing.
To be fair, Tammy has been recently taking like a can of pop, usually Sprite or ginger ale, and adding
Hefty splash.
yeah, whatchamacallit to it, cranberry
Juice.
or pomegranate. Pomegranates. Yeah, pomegranates.
Because we got one of those big pomegranate juice things from Costco, and I tried drinking it straight, but holy fuck, it's too tart. Like, I like tart things, but goddamn.
Yeah, no,
I can't
I've always wondered how sweet tea was made, but
I fucking hate
no,
this too.
I just generally use the mix because the teas that I've been able to get a hold of are all kind of meh.
There are two types
Okay.
of teas out there. There's the one tea I fucking hate, which I'm pretty sure is that where you take tea bags and you steep them and then you fucking let it cool. I fucking hate that tea. I
Yeah, it's
hate
sweet
cold tea. I fucking hate that.
I like it when it's warm.
So aggressive.
And see, the odd thing is I don't really like hot drinks. Like I
That's
will
fine.
I will occasionally have a hot chocolate or a coffee or a cup of hot tea, but that's like once every couple of months, maybe.
Java juice.
Green juice, guava juice.
I make sweet tea.
Yeah,
But-
she does for herself.
But for me, I make it to the point where it's like almost a juice, and then you have to dilute it. So, where is it?
Yeah, no, it's all people's preferences.
Yeah, I have like a raspberry lemonade, like loose leaf tea, and I'll brew that, and I'll put honey in it while it's hot, stir it, and then I'll mix that with some freshly pressed frozen fruit. Like usually it's raspberries and blueberries, and then I will use that. That's usually what I have. And then if I want a little bit of a kick for like caffeine in it, I'll when I'm brewing it, I'll use white tea because it's not as heavy in the caffeine.
I gotta find this kitten.
It's pussyfooting around.
I haven't heard it in over an hour.
In other words, it found probably somewhere awkward
And
that it's just decided to take a nap.
Most likely.
And of course, you're going to find it, look at it, and go, how in the hell can that be comfortable?
What do I need?
I mean, like, how the hell did you find that comfortable? Well, I did sleep in a school desk. So that's not new.
One of our cats that we had, she was a barn cat, so she was used to sleeping in very squished positions. Very narrow, little squished positions. I did not realize this character makes s'mores, so I will just make s'mores here. On this character.
Oh. Found it. It's in between the headboard and the window. I'm not gonna fuck with it. It's asleep, it ain't bugging me.
You know if it's male or female?
No. Well, I'm
just gonna tell you right now. once you do find out if it's a male, get it fixed immediately. If it's a female, get it fixed.
That one, if it's female,
Pretty
there's some time,
immediately.
but as quickly as you can.
The reason for them is both different reasons, but yeah. The male one, if you get the male fixed, like as soon as it hits puberty, it won't spray because cat spray is fucking nasty.
Yes.
Males are the ones that do it. It's marking their territory, and it's disgusting. And if you get them before they actually become fully matured, like basically right at their limits, they won't even realize that they can really do it, and they won't do it. When the reason I say it like that is because my friend, his cat was fixed, and as it got older, because it used to always do it, somehow it regained its scent gland. I don't know if that's a common thing or if that cat was just a freak, but yeah, you do not want them spraying. It's fucking nasty. As for a girl, you want to get her fixed pretty quickly, not because of pregnancy things, but because the fact that every time a female cat goes into heat, they produce a pheromone, or not pheromone, hormone. And if they do not have children, that hormone eventually builds up in their system and will give them cancer.
As owners,
And if you get them fixed, there's still a chance that if you waited too long, that they'll still get cancer.
so yeah. PSA, get your critters fixed. With our one boy cat, Pumpkin, he got fixed like right as he was like getting to that mature age where he could technically start spraying if he figured it out.
The funny part in my opinion about this is when we got him and we found out he was a he, so we thought he was a she. When we figured out he was a he, we had called, and this was during COVID era, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we can't get the cat in for like 3 months." And we're like, "Oh fuck!" They're like, "How old's the cat?" And then we explained. She's like, "Oh, good, because yeah, he can't get fixed for another 3 months."
So his maturity time and our wait time was the same. So it's like perfect.
I think, like Tammy said, it was a day apart because Tammy's friend had called the same vet a day before us, and got in a day before us. So it's also why he's not as big as he could have been. So apparently he was actually supposed to be a bigger boy than he actually currently is. But because we got him fixed as quickly as we did, his body didn't kick in the extra growth. Which also is a good thing because it actually could help his health down the road. Because if he doesn't grow anymore, he shouldn't have any issues that could be related to growing. But he's very graceful. He can leap off the ground a good distance. Seeing how he just leaped up there. I'm not sure how high this thing is.
Which thing? The
The
bookcase?
well, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3.5 feet easy.
Yeah. and he just clears him. Which he's a big cat, like I said, he's like 12 pounds. And it's not like
And
he's
he
fat.
can-
He's just
When he
a big
stands on
fucking
his
cat.
hind legs, he can reach up to pretty much my hip. So that's a good 2.5 plus feet. I think it's almost.
I think he can reach further. It's just he's a brat, and he reaches just far enough for you to pet him, and then he basically starts slouching, so that you have to go to him.
Yeah,
Which I never do.
the one one of the ones they're talking about is half Manx.
Yeah. Or a Mancoon. Yeah, it's a half Mancoon. He's half Mancoon. His father was full Mancoon.
Yeah, those guys are big and fluffy.
Yes. Well, he's also an orange tabby. Lilith, which is our youngest. She's supposed to be part Mancoon too, but she does not show it. At all. My only regret with Lilith is I should have grabbed her brother too. It was at the tail end of COVID. And there was a group that, not coworker, a client that was at Tammy's work, and she was bringing up cats. And she was like, yeah, my husband wants a black cat. She's like, oh my God. And she like showed like 2 black cats. And Tammy's like, oh, okay. So
It was meant to be.
Tammy got me the black cat, but I regret not grabbing her brother.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things with us too. It's we got when we had Spooks and Shadow, they actually had a sibling still there, and we honestly really regret not grabbing that sibling.
Yeah. Well, with me, the problem was that we already had, like, it's kind of the same kind of symbol, or same kind of similar problem that you were having, I'm guessing, which is the fact that you're getting 2 cats. Do you really want a third? Where ours is, we already have 2 cats. We're getting a third. Do we really want a 4th? Like, that was the issue. But I'm pretty sure there's pictures of Pumpkin, Lilith, and
Oh yeah.
Koshka. And even, I think there's pictures of Nico and El Statico.
I don't know about static. I do not remember.
I don't know.
This is corn.
El Statico is sometimes a touchy subject for Tammy. It was her cat. She has passed away from cancer-related things. Like, before we knew that, we should have got her cats fixed. It was cancer, then the cancer turned from cancer to, like, we had battled it, paid for all this money to help her live, and then she died from FIPS. And that was just like, for fuck's sakes. Like, it sucked so bad, because she was such an awesome cat. And it was like one of those things where we thought she just couldn't, like, go to the bathroom. Like, we thought that she was constipated and everything was going to be fine. To find out that the cat's freaking been dying for, a little bit now. And we really need to put her down. And it just wasn't, we were not ready for it. With Nico, we kind of knew that, we were on borrowed time, but we thought we'd have longer than a year. And that's what killed me.
No matter how long you get with an animal, you get attached quick, and when it happens, it hurts.
Well, no, again, I was with Nico. She had cancer. We got it. We paid for it to get fixed. I knew that we were on borrowed time, but I thought it'd be longer than a year. I thought it was going to be like another 2-3 years, and it just something was wrong. We went in, and she's like, "Yep, she's got cancer again," because all that estrogen was so built up inside her. So like, they're like, "Oh, we have these, basically these two choices. Choice A is to basically put her on a medication that could probably give her another year to live, but she'd be like drugged constantly because you'd basically have to like give her this medication, which is just basically like hemp oil, so that way she would actually want to eat, and like the max you'd get is a year out of it, or you put her down." And I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking make her suffer. Like, as much as I love that cat, want to keep her around, I'm not gonna make her suffer for my amusement. Like,
There comes a time where you just got to let him go.
yeah, I just wish I had more time, both of them. But then it took a while. Then Tammy wanted to get a cat, so we got Pumpkin, the floofiest noodle of them all. And then shortly after that, we got Koshka, which the only real problem with Koshka is that Koshka needs to learn that, she needs to hang out with her mother and cuddle. She likes cuddling with Tammy, but she also hates being held. And it's a real struggle for Kosh. Because it's like one of these things where she wants to cuddle and hang out, but she doesn't really want to cuddle and hang out.
What do I need to do for this?
And then, of course, we got Lilith, which is supposed to be my cat for the most part. But she likes hiding behind Tammy when Tammy sits on the bed or on the couch or whatever. She likes sitting behind Tammy and just letting, like, curling around.
Where the hell is the razor blade? There's supposed to be like 50 here.
Where?
I don't know this place.
Are you talking the location with workshop?
It's Billings Homestead. I guess I'm too high north. That's why.
The
I'm at the other.
Yeah,
place.
you're not. You're at Sylvie's homestead. That one's got the corn.
I need razor grain so I can make more s'mores before my milk expires.
Give me a second.
It's fine.
No, she's literally right next door to the.
Let's say right here at
Okay.
I'm going to the
Hobo
event
tent.
so I can get my final daily thing done. So.
Larry's the name Charleston. I don't really give a fuck.
It's not. It's.
No, just saying. As long as that eventing in Charleston, I don't really care where it is, as long as it ain't
It's
there.
in the Sparse Sundew Grove.
Cranberry Bog.
I just didn't know if there was other places in the Cranberry Bog that it would spawn. So.
It's always at the place at Dire Chemical, and at the
it's interesting.
Up at the water
that one
park.
spawns in like 3 different locations or 4 different locations. Pretty sure.
5.
So, but
Charleston Water
that's
Park.
the only one that I know of that does that.
Cranberry,
Oh, somebody started it.
Dire, and what's that one? What's that one town at?
But it's like
The only other event that I can think of that spawns in multiple locations is Breach and Clear.
No, Bridge
and
and Clear's
the
got a
meat
couple areas. Meat
Yeah,
Week's one
it-
that spawns all over the fucking place. Bridget Clear's always been on the ash heap.
Oh,
I need to take a picture of the robot.
This one?
Thing that just exploded, yeah. Okay, cool. That didn't work. Got it that time. Yeah, no. Magic Gathering and Final Fantasy decided to collab, and there's like a bunch of.
There's also Fallout, Marvel, Fallout. It is crazy how much Magic the Gathering started doing outsourcing to other fucking things like that. And like, I was like, oh, cool. When it was like one of them, I was like, oh, cool. That's kind of interesting. I can't remember what one it was. It was like one of the first ones. I'm like, that's kind of interesting. And then fucking, they just start going everywhere. I'm like, I can't even keep up. Like, there's so many. So fucking many.
the D&D Magic the Gathering cross, I completely understood. They're both Wizards of the Coast.
I had to make a s'more sandwich using fluff and Nutella. What kind of bread did I use?
Lord of the Rings.
Probably
Was
white
that-
bread.
Yeah, there's the Lord of the Rings. That was like a huge one. Too. I was like, what the fuck?
Plain old white bread.
But then again, Magic the Gathering has always been about other planes, realities, and life.
Yeah, it's just crazy that they started teaming up with other like official things, and it's just like
Threw everybody off.
I was not expecting, just because the fact that like, you know, I guess now like everything's collabing, but it's just like, yeah, not just that, but like some of the cards are fucking broken.
Toasted white bread.
I'm not toasted, damn. I'm just white bread,
You're toasted when you tan.
and I never tan, so
Mostly because
I'm like-
outside sucks.
I'm like moldy white bread.
If you're moldy white bread, then does that make you like moldy whole wheat bread?
No, you're not moldy.
Yeah. One more siphon to go.
No, to say siphon, say that.
Telling me I shouldn't be able to see or be able to have Sephiroth riding Grimlock well equipped with the One Ring and power armor. I mean, that'd be pretty wild. I don't even know how many colors you'd need for that. There's a that one's
Somewhere you have just turned around and made a fucking goddamn new theme deck. Come on, dog, come over here.
Yeah, there's actually like one of the theme decks. There's a bunch of theme decks that, like Doctor Who theme decks that are weird too. There's a lot of theme decks, but yeah, Dungeons and Dragons.
Remember, I made a
Dog! Okay, fine.
I made a random commander deck. The commander was a panda because I made a card. It wasn't a stupid OP card that was super cheap. It was a white, black, and green deck.
Yeah.
I think it was like, it was 4 or 5 cost to bring it out. One of each color plus 2. And it had Forest Walk and Trample.
So yeah, there's a. Oh, I almost died, but it's okay. There's a Transformers one. Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who, Jurassic World, Fallout, Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I stopped tracking after a while. Like you, I fully understand and agree with that.
There was a Warhammer.
Power armor station. I don't have plans for it. Interesting.
You'd play the Sephiroth every time.
How do you not? How do you not have the power armor station when you have one back at the other camp?
Different
character entirely.
But he has the but he bought one.
Maybe he doesn't have an item he needs for it.
No, I can't craft it. I haven't gotten the plans for it.
Okay, that's fine too. I'm just.
And no, in the base, none of the bases for this character have a power armor station.
No, I was just saying because if like where I bought the auto X and the power armor paint, it should carry over to carries over to my other characters.
Yes,
but he may have not got that set, and he may have.
But for the power armor station, even though I have atomic shot skins for the power armor station, until you get you still need the base capability of building the power armor station. You need to unlock it before it'll let you do anything.
I think one of my biggest disappointments.
I am too concrete short.
One of my biggest complaints about the season is the Boneyard collector kits.
They that bad?
They don't stick to anything else besides themselves.
Hang on, I got you, Jay.
if they had actually like allowed me to stick it to like my actual foundations, that would have been great. But they don't allow you to stick to your actual foundations. They only allow you to stick them to themselves.
There was a Godzilla Magic the Gathering set, and the idea of having Sephiroth riding a kaiju is making you derpy. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
You see, you screwed up there. It would be Sephiroth riding a kaiju in power armor, charging a battleship transformer.
Or maybe it's a kaiju riding a chocobo.
Oh god, Godzilla riding a chocobo. That is a poor chocobo.
You know what's a really fucking up card though, and I'm surprised they actually had it. There's a cactar.
Yep. And then one of its abilities is 1,000 needles of death, or whatever they want to call it.
Yep.
Where you have to do something and then you can tap it and it does 9999 damage. Where am I going? Okay, that is way too far. Yeah, it should have been like right there.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's the normal cactar, which is just a trample at the beginning of your end step. If the creature didn't enter the battlefield this turn, return to the owner's hand. But then you also have Jumbo Cactar, which has 10,000 needles. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets plus 9999 slash plus 0 until end of turn. It is a 7 to cast it, and it is a 1/7.
You can buy that was bought. I bought that at the White Springs Mall.
If they made a, yeah,
It's that one that looks like a cabin. That one store that looks like a cabin inside.
No, I didn't spot it there. Otherwise, I would have done it. You wouldn't happen to have some spare concrete, would you?
Let me check.
this is cemetery.
The other thing, though, Newt, if there was that card, it also would occasionally flip a coin and sack its own men. And if there's no men on the field, it sacks itself.
That'd be wild. I mean, very fitting, obviously.
Coffee.
Where the fuck is the...
For anyone that doesn't know what I was just talking about, I was talking about Mr. Mustache Man. It was joking around the fact that it would do 999 damage, and I was bringing up the fact that the other part
What
of
are
it
these
would be
under?
Was what under?
What are what under?
These.
What are these?
The diffusion or plasma or
the chargers.
Power?
Coffee's under resources.
Isn't it miscellaneous?
I think that the chargers are under resources as well.
Let me go back over here.
Newt says they're under his nuts.
Yeah.
That helps.
I think your nuts are too small, man. I think we'd find them already.
I need a microscope.
That's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, they're under resources.
Yeah. Can confirm. So if you don't find them, it's you problem at that point. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's always a me problem.
But yeah, I know. Mr. Mustache Man, you can have the whatever amount of damage you want to have, but yeah, at the beginning of every turn, you flip a coin and you call it. If you call it right, nothing happens. If you call it wrong, he sacks one of your creatures on the field.
Yeah.
One of the creatures you control, he sacks it. Done up by a dice roll. Actually, no. It should be done by whoever's the highest motion control. Because theoretically, yeah. But either way. And then if there's nothing else, if you don't control any card but himself, he kills himself.
Found the razor green.
Dude, you could just have normal. You could have normal nuts. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not hiding those underneath your nuts. And if you did, it would be shocking. And not for the reasons you think. Oh, who killed cats in my house again? So sick. People are sick. I think I'm done.
Nanoscope. Hellsing was a good anime.
That works.
Uranium fever's gone and got me down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done for today.
Okay.
I've been sitting around doing nothing for the last like 40 minutes, so I ran around trying seeing if there was any fucking plans I could buy, and I got one out of the deal. But yeah, okay, so I'm out. So if you guys want to watch any of our other content or any of our other stuff, you guys can under our YouTube and Twitch stuff. Don't know if Mud has YouTube, but that's another problem for a different time. If you want to, so yeah, you can check us all out under our usernames. For myself, it's TheRelentlessUndead. For Tammy, it's Tamapenta. For Jay, it's Zeofate. And for Mud, it is Mud King 1996S, or better known as
Mudkip.
Walking Away. I was gonna call you the Mud Gnator, but we're moving on. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Give me a Discord link below. Until next time.